Good morning, everybody. It's a bit chilly out today, which is actually quite a good thing because I'm dealing with a lot of rain. As you might see in the background, my garden is somewhat turned into a swamp, and in the chicken coop that means a lot of mud, and that's something you don't want in your chicken coop. The ducks like it, but the chickens don't. It's not good for their health. And a moisturous soil also is like the best soil for diseases like worm infections and coccidiosis. So I'm trying to do something about it because it's a yearly problem now in Belgium due to the climate change. Our winters are getting warmer and more wet, and this means like we have 6 months of mud in the chicken coop. And that's not fun at all. So I bought some wood clippings. It was quite expensive, but part of it was sponsored by my mother. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna try it out. I've never tried it out because I think it looks quite ugly in the chicken coop. But I guess the mud is even more ugly and less good for their health. So let's just try it out, right? The ducks, however, do like the more swampy look of the garden. And as you can see, the complete vegetable garden is flooded. We've had a lot of rain last days. But the ducks like it, and that's why I let them out. But the chickens don't, so I have to move this coop also today. But let me first show you the mud. That might be to give you like a clear indication of the problem. I thought this was gonna be frozen, but it looks like it hasn't, which is too bad. I preferred it to be frozen. It would have been a bit more easier to walk around it, because I'm trying to cover this complete area, like the complete chick coop, you would say. But as you can see, there are still about 30 adults chickens, and on this side we still have the ducks, because I haven't started the duck aviary yet. And there are also, I believe, 5 or 6 golden pheasants left in this coop, as you can see over there. And I'm gonna keep 4 of them in here, so the yellow male with 3 wildtype females. The pens in the back are a bit better. I'm not going in with the camera. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot less mud over there, except for the coop in the corner, and sometimes the coop in the other corner as well, where the adults, I mean not the adults, but the large Anconas are, or the standard Anconas. This coop is empty and it looks green, which is quite nice, but yeah, as soon as I put chickens back into the coop, it will turn into this, or even worse, this. Let me show you my, hopefully, solution to this problem. See how deep it is. They can actually swim in the vegetable garden right now. I mean, it's funny when you have ducks, but it's not funny when you also have vegetable garden chickens. So they are on the lawn now, but as you can see, they're starting to dig, so I have to move them. But first let me show you the solution for our problem. I mean, I hope so. I really do hope so. And that's this over here. So these are the wood clippings, you could see. Whoa. Gonna check out the ducks. Oh, they're flying. As long as they stay in the garden, it's no problem for me, but I think I'm gonna feed them first. And I'm also deworming everything, or everybody. And then they will be a bit more heavier and hopefully a bit less flighty.
At times like these are here to show you can do things for me and more. I got your back, just take things slow. Yeah. I'll bring everyone to show that I want your heart and more in my own life. I'll tell everyone there's no stopping us. Can I have you for the rest of my life?
Alright, we're finished. Let me show you the result. As you can see, sadly I haven't had enough to cover also the pen of the ducks. And since the chickens suffer the most from the mud, I give them the priority. So yeah, that's why the ducks pen still looks like this. They did get a chance to run outside for 2 days, but yeah, now they're back in the mud. But I had some left, and I could make like a pile over here, so at least they have some dry area where they can sleep. I threw some in with the large files. So yeah, I was able to cover almost half of the coop. Mainly like the front part where there was the most mud. I'm actually gonna trade this rooster for some hens tomorrow, so that will be the next video. And I have something else in mind too, as in buying some new animals. But that's for the next video, so stay tuned for that. Then next to it, I've also put in some wood clippings. Oh, I can actually put the feeder back into place. Way better now. I wish I had some more to like cover everything, but yeah, better something than nothing. And hopefully it doesn't rain too much. So far the upcoming days they haven't predicted a lot of rain, so hopefully it dries out a little bit more. And then the big coop, which is actually meant for chicks, but as you can see there are still some adults in it. I believe around 30 of them, which is a bit too much. When one duck is over here, he really doesn't like the mud, so whenever his chest gets dirty, you can see it a little bit, he starts pecking at his feathers. So the only way I can stop him from doing that is to put him over here. He actually came here himself. And he's doing much better now that he's out of the mud. And the chickens like their new environment. It looks much better. I threw some over here. This coop is fairly dry, so it doesn't really need that much. There are only 3 chickens and 1 golden pheasant in it, and the 1 rooster over there and the golden pheasants still need to go. They are up for sale. This is the empty coop. Yeah, I wish all my coops looked like this, but with chickens it's almost impossible to have like a green coop, unless you would have like this size of a coop with like 5 animals and then it might work. Over here I also added some wood clippings. Not too much, because this coop was also quite okay. Even though there are like 8 animals or 9 animals in here. Yeah, 9 I believe. It wasn't that muddy. But the last 2 coops were. Or runs. Or aviaries. So here I had to add a little bit more. They've already scratched it open quite good. So that area is fairly dry. And now this one is too. As you can see, they really like it. Here there was a lot of mud. Also over here, and as you can see, it's still coming a little bit through. But it's way better now. And over here as well, it's also way better now. In the back there is a little bit mud, but yeah, we'll see. It's dry over here. That's the most important part. Not the greatest comb, but apart from that she's very pretty. And she's gone. Much cleaner now. I hope it stays this way, because it wasn't cheap. I paid 100 euros for everything. So yeah. In my eyes it was way too expensive, because it's basically just garbage. Like leftovers from a gardener's work. But yeah. I needed it, and my mother also sponsored half of it, so yeah. For 50 euros I was willing to give it a try. It's the first time I do this, but it's also the first time that the mud was really bad. It's still not really cold in Belgium. It's like, you know, during the day it's like 4 degrees or so it's not freezing. It's always raining. No snow, no ice. So always muddy. And then it dries out a little bit, and then it starts raining again, so it just stays mud. If it was colder, and so the ground had some time to like harden, and if it rains then I could have just dug a trench. But yeah, that's sadly not the case, and it probably won't be for the next years. It looks nice though. Looks way different. It even smells better. Now I just have to clean the coops. Also this one, as you can see. And I believe, yeah, those two and that coop over there. So I still have to clean 4 coops, and then I'm already outside. But that's not for today, because it's gonna start turning dark within like an hour or so. So that was it for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, which is probably the video wherein I show you my new Anconas. Goodbye. In het zakboek voor de kippenhouder vertel ik je alles wat je moet weten over het houden van kippen.